Hey there, Michelle with Triangle Social Media. I wanted to give you this quick overview of Facebook groups because I noticed a new feature. And so here I am in one of my groups, Raleigh Business Networking. And so I'm going to come over here on this left panel. You can see all of the admin stuff. And if you have a group, you're familiar with a lot of that, right? There's a lot of things to look at, analytics and all the questions, requests and everything. Well, when you have questions, you have some screening questions that group owners can put in place in order to screen the member requests. And so this particular group is really meant to be local. And so in the past, it may have been only Raleigh. And so we expanded it. It is North Carolina. So you do have to live in North Carolina. So one of the questions does screen. So let's take a look at all of the tabs here, right? There's a lot of things. And so you may notice based on whether you have a private, public, whatever your type of group is, the tabs may be a little different. But let's look over here. So if you click more and then you click people, that's where we are. So I just wanted to point that out. So if we scroll down, we could toggle between all statuses, pages, invited, requests, approved, etc. Right? So here's all the members, right? And then scroll down. These are visitors because Facebook allows anybody to participate in a group, although you as a group owner, you can screen them. So just because Facebook lets them, it does make more work for the group owner, but you can screen, you can moderate. Because unfortunately there are a lot of spammers out there. And so that's one of the reasons we want to control while still having a public group, because with a public group, there's a lot more opportunities for promotion and, just business growth. There's purposes and reasons for private groups too. So it's really based on what your needs are and what your goals are and what your purpose is, right? So I want to make it public so that everybody can share. You can't share content from a private Facebook group. So one of the things here is the new members this week. So you can do a welcome post and click that, write a welcome post. It automatically tags all of the members and it gives you by default, a little welcome message there, but I have pasted one that I like to use. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me get back up here. I have a special message that I save and I can just copy and paste. And so I forgot I had copied something else. So there's the message I like to include. So I tag the group. And so there's Raleigh Business Networking Group. And just welcome and just a little bit of information I wanted to share. Please introduce yourselves. And then, if you want, you can add a GIF or a photo. So you could tag people. You could do all these wonderful things. So let's add a little welcome GIF. That looks funny. And so you can type in whatever word and you'll get examples of the GIFs. So I'll just go with this one. There we go. And I'm going to just share it. And then people can comment in the thread, share about their business. Other people can welcome one another, right? So here's the other exciting thing that I like. So of all the members, so I'm just going to go to the most recent one. So Rachel is lucking out today. So when you hover over a name, you can message them. You can view their profile. Let's just go ahead and click on her name. So this is actually like a sub interface. So from the group, it's not her full profile, because if you see here, it says view main profile, right? So it's kind of like a sub profile having to do with this particular new member's analytics and details regarding the group that I own that she joined. So if we scroll down, again, I could message her there. I could look at her main profile. I can see different information when she joined, any kind of restrictions or moderations, right? And if you keep scrolling, things in common, new member, and look at that down here. View the answers to the questions. So in the past, there was no way once you approved them, those answers that you saw when you were contemplating, allowing them to join or not, they're gone. And so people would take screenshots or they would have to copy everything and, maybe put it into an Excel spreadsheet or something like that. Well, Facebook is now showing it here so that all members, you can see what the answers to the questions, just for whatever, if you need to go back and refer to it for any reason. So for my purpose, she lives in North Carolina. If you're a business owner in North Carolina, you're welcome to join. So if you have been denied, it takes a lot of time sometimes to, do all the processing and moderating. So I may not send a personal message to everybody, but it's pretty clear at the top what the rules are, and the requirements, because we want to keep it local. We want to support North Carolina businesses. So this is her business, and I checked it out actually, and she's an event planner, and she's got some fun photos there. So welcome, Rachel, and everybody else. And so if I wanted to, I could go to her, profile and look here. I could just back and go right back into the group. So it saved my place. But there's all the people, there's all the visitors who are not yet members, but they have engaged, and even engagement I will moderate, and that's another feature. You can moderate the engagement. So if I go to home, of course, depending on what device you have, the interface may look different, right? But we've got, about, just things about the group, hashtag things, opportunities to share, and recent media, and then a pinned post. If you click the three dots, you can pin it or unpin it. And I'm going to actually unpin this now, because that was Monday. Every Monday we do, promotion, hashtag promo Monday, or hashtag Monday promo. So you can share in the thread of that post, as well as posting in the page, right? It's not open all the time, but Mondays definitely is. So here's that welcome post that I just shared, and it has all of those new members tagged. And if they're not tagged, they may have changed their mind and not joined, or maybe they somehow got moderated. I think there's still a little bit of a hiccup, because the last time I did the welcome post, there were members that were not actually allowed in all the way, but they were still in that new member list. So I think this is just a new feature as far as the questions, and maybe that, who knows? We don't know, but we're definitely welcoming the people that are there. And so, hey, Tammy, she already liked it. The other thing over here, you have a lot of features to explore that are helpful. Admin Assist. There's a lot of details in there. Just go through it and explore and see if it's helpful for you as a group owner to moderate your group. But here's the pending post. So before, the first time somebody wants to post in a group, they have to be approved. And so, I'm going to look through, I'm going to glance through, and there's times I catch spam, and of course then we disapprove it. We don't allow it to go through. But most of the time, this is just someone's first time posting. And so I'll go through, moderate that. And then once that is approved, it doesn't mean their post actually posted. It means their attempt to post is approved, right? And so then you still have to go to the pending posts and moderate there. And even though, yes, it takes some time, I feel like it is helpful for us just as a local group. And there's a lot of others out there, and people do it different ways, and we have the freedom to do that. But just trying to keep it local as possible for the state of North Carolina, because there's just tons of businesses and we want to support each other. So that's my goal, my aim. And these are just a few little tips. There's so many other details to look at in your group, features and opportunities. You can schedule posts, you could put events, but just, enjoy being a group owner and use it to promote good in your community, whether it's a business or a personal or a hobby, all the different reasons for having a group. It's just a great way to support other business owners and give people a platform to share about what they do. And I saw a call out, somebody looking for carpet cleaner, mechanic, anything. And so a lot of times people go to groups and they ask for advice or recommendations or referrals. And so we can go to ask, and we can also go to recommend. So all good reasons. So just a few thoughts on Facebook groups. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.